Hello YouTube, and welcome to another Muscle Car Monday. I got quite a few Hot Wheels here to show you. I used to keep my carded Hot Wheels in these bins for $1, and they work out pretty well. You keep quite a few carded cards in there because you can stack them up like that, and then there's still room to put another row of them sideways as on the side, and then they don't move around. They're really protected. But these are from back in 2011 Muscle Mania, when I used to try and get all the Muscle Manias. The new Muscle Manias, they've been throwing like fantasy castings in and stuff, because they still do the Muscle Mania, just they have a lot of fantasy castings now that I really don't care for. But been hanging on to these ones long enough, and I'm ready to crack them open. First, I'll show you the four that I'm not going to crack, because I think I already have these loose. First one is a AMC Javelin AMX, which looks awesome in this racing livery, so I'm pretty sure I have this one loose. I'll have to dig through all my cars and double check it. I'm really gonna start selling or trading off my doubles, so I don't know when I'll get a chance to start posting stuff for sale, but I've still got a lot of organization before I get to that point. And I'm going to try to sell them on Instagram first, and then what I can't sell on Instagram I'll be posting up on eBay. So, and if you buy them off me on Instagram, I'll give you a little bit better of a deal than if I put them on eBay. I'll charge a little bit more because there's seller fees and taxes and everything included on eBay. So, and then the 67 Chevelle SS 396. I know for sure I have this one loose, because you know I have one in my Burgundy car collection, and then I remember doing a custom of one too, putting some wheels on it and detailing it out. But awesome looking car. And this one just really stands out to me. I'm pretty sure I have this one loose already, 68 Al Camino. But whenever I went to the flea markets and stuff, I always picked up the Muscle Manias. I always tried to complete all the Muscle Manias. I think 2018 or 2019 maybe, they started throwing fantasy castings in their Muscle Manias, so I stopped going after the whole sets. And then we got this 1970 Chevelle SS, which I'm pretty sure I have one of these loose too. So I'm not going to be cracking this one open. And the rest of them, I'm pretty sure I don't have one loose. So I'm going to go ahead and crack them open. First, we'll start out with the 67 Shelby GT500. In gold. I actually got 4 variations of this, but one of them is a casting variation. So when I get to it, I'll show you what's different about it. And if anybody has any info on it, leave it down in the comments, because it's kind of curious. I got the same 67 Shelby GT500. It is the same card number, 161, yep. And then the last one's number 114. But you know what? I think it's from a different year too. So I don't know how I got put in the 2011 bin. The blister popped right off of this one. Love when it breaks off clean like that. A nice clean blister break. There's just something satisfying about it. This one might end up in the burgundy car collection. Out of the package and off the camera, it sure looks a lot more burgundy than what it did in the package. So there's only, I think, 2 or 3 castings that I have more than one of. They always had at least, I think, they must have had at least 3 color variations. I might have all 3. Maybe they have 4 color variations, I'm not sure. I got another 67 Shelby GT500. So I don't know if they changed the casting, because, well, this card's a 2010, so it'd be a 2011. Then this card's a 2011, so it'd be a 2012. But if you look, they both say 67 Shelby GT500. But this one's a lot larger, has larger cowl induction hood. The thing on the side's larger, and it has like a muffler or something down here. So, I'm not sure if they changed the casting between them 2 years, or they just have 2 different 67 Shelby GT500s. So if anybody knows, let me know down in the comments. See, this ain't so satisfying as one that pops clean off. Looks pretty good in silver. I think my favorite one's a red one, but then we got alright, it says 2012 down here, so, and the other ones are all 2011s. But another 67 Shelby GT500 in white with red stripes. This one popped off pretty cleanly. I know I do have other variations of this one. I think this is a casting they still use to this day. 2011. It's hard to believe these are 8 going on 9 years old already. Then the next one I got 2 variations of, which is a 68 Hemi Barracuda. This one's like in a baby blue. Not a huge fan of the Barracuda. To me, it got kind of funky lines on it. I'm not talking about the lines on the side. I'm talking like the roof line and the trunk line and in the hood line. Where it slopes down like it does. It's a Hemi though. Another 68 Hemi Barracuda. Like a plum crazy purple or something. For 2011, that's crazy that they had this app for the phones where it says scan and track on back. So you'd be able to scan that and track which cars you bought, I think. That'd be really handy. Wonder why they had that in 2011, but they don't have that in 2019. Man, that would make collecting a lot easier if when you bought the cars, you could scan them and have like an app on your phone and know if you have it or not. And if you were doing that since day one when they started it, you'd have a pretty good idea of what you had in your collection. Would have like a cheat sheet with you in the stores and stuff, or even at the flea markets when you find them. Definitely like the purple better than the baby blue. And the rest of them, I just have one each. Got a 71 Dodge Charger. Looks pretty awesome. Really like the color of this one. I think this is like a factory paint scheme on it too. No headlights or tail lights with any of these, but you do get the striping on the hoods and on the sides, so. We got a 1970 Monte Carlo. Look at that card. It's creased all the way across. So, you carded collectors out there, you won't mind me opening this one. Ain't worth nothing on the card. My buddy in high school, he had a 70 or 71 Monte Carlo him and his dad restored. It was his car, but his dad would never let him take it out. We took it out a few times, snuck it out a few times, burnt the tires off it. It's cool, you get a windshield decal. I always liked when they put the windshield decals on main lines. Makes you feel like you're getting a little bit of extra for $1. Nice looking car though, nice body lines. My buddy in high school, his was burgundy, believe it or not. And it was one of the first paint jobs he did, and he became a professional painter, so. Then we got a Ford Thunderbolt, which I'm pretty sure I have one of these loose. The Thunderbolt is a casting I do collect loosely, so I'm going to have to double check that before I crack this one open. And we got a 69 Dodge Corvette Super B. In orange. Looks pretty good in Mopar orange. Very fitting for this casting. Then we got a 68 COPO Camaro. Which I almost feel like I have this one too loose. Boy, it sure would make it nice if you could still scan cards. I wonder if you downloaded one of them scanning apps, if it would work on these old ones and you could still keep track of them. That'd be pretty cool. No, I might have to hold off on this green COPO Camaro, because I think I might have it already loose. And we got a custom 64 Galaxie 500 in this aqua blue. 427 on the side. Looks really good in aqua blue. That was another one. Nice clean blister break. It was ready to come out. Really, really long car here. And has a little fin on the back, which I don't think was real common in the 60s. Then the last one I got for this Muscle Car Monday is a 68 Mercury Cougar. I don't know why, to me this, I'm not a big fan of the Mercury Cougar, but the 68, it just looks pretty mean, I think. has like a mean look to it. Looks like one of them cars you want to expect to blow the doors off of yours, and then you race it and it freaking blows you away. Looks good in the orange too. So I think my favorite one would have to be one of these. I'm a huge Chevelle fan, and it's burgundy, so I just love the look of this one. And the Javelin AMX, I love when they do a racing livery on it. I think it looks really good in this green. So I think one of them, probably my favorite one today from this Muscle Car Monday. But out of the ones I cracked, probably be that Monte Carlo there. Or that one looks really good in turquoise. Man, that Monte Carlo, I really like the paint scheme on it, plus a windshield banner. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know which one was your favorite this week. All three of these Mustangs are pretty darn nice too. Well, thanks for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and please leave comments. Thank you.